Attractions, Allegiant Stadium, opened back in 2020. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Blue, cut.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
And that's definitely the way you get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
Ready. 10 black.
They run again with Dowdle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Yep. Ready.
Now here's Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Down. 22-50. Green. Ready.
They go play action. Young. Wide open receiver Compete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Xavier Legette, 32 yards. And the Panthers are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Ready, ready.
Will line up for the
45,
two-point
white.
conversion.
The Young's going to throw for this. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8. Maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Throwing now is Geno.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Here we go on 4th. Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
On first down, it's Jeanty.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd
And now Smith going to change the play.
Now Geno.
He'll find Jeanty out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Play action. It's Smith.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
Geno going to hand it to Jeanty.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Smith.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
6-0 our score after 1.
The Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the
2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Throw out left, caught by Mayer.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Raiders first down.
Jeanty is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
He was taken down.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Smith.
The Panthers
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. He'll try to pick it up himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker from a yard out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from capturing the lead. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two.
The Raiders will line up for
Gino's going to throw. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Come on, set, cut.
Young to throw it. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
Off the play fake, Young. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed right there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Commit red. Set, cut.
Right back to him on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The play fake. Now Young.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Down, set, cut, ready.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
7-yard gain. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and goal, Carolina.
It's Young off play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set,
Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And that is caught for the 2 points.
And makes the score Panthers 14. Raiders 8.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. On the return, Dylan Laube. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Smith now to throw. This is caught by Tucker. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Geno now to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Got a man. That's Leggett. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Now he's going to step up and run. And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Smith throwing again. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. DJ Waddle drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. They snap it to Smith. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They run here with Dowdle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set. Hut.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. Set, hut.
Hubbard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and he'll be marked down at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Here we go, here we go. 50, green, set.
Dowdle is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
17.
It's 3rd and goal.
43 rail. Hut, hut.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Claw, 10. Hut, hut.
4th down, Young. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
He's in the space past the 25, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Smith going to move him around.
At the 5-yard line.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where...
And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really, it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
Well, now how about this return? And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
It's 2nd down.
10 cycles. Ready.
Now here's Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Big gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Yellow. Ready?
Throwing. Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Run flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Here's Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's 1st down.
Set. Ready. Black 40. Set. Hut.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Okay.
2nd and 7.
22 needle. Set. 33. Yellow. Yellow. Lonnie. Hut.
Now a toss. Hubbard going left. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
On the double.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Down. Ready?
Young.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders are going to win the football game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Smith.
They'll get this out to Genty.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.